When it comes to the value of agricultural land, a lot of people are curious, how are those values holding up? Here to answer that question is Duane McClain with Nebraska Land Brokers. Duane, help us understand who you are and who your company is.
Well, Bryce, my name is Duane McClain, as you said. I'm owner and broker of Nebraska Land Brokers. I've been licensed for 15 years. I opened Nebraska Land Brokers 3 years ago, and I operate out of North Platte. I cover the western two-thirds of Nebraska. My name, Nebraska Land Brokers, has entitled me to obtain a lot of leads throughout the nation, people calling in Nebraska, and I've created a network of brokers that I refer business to, and so I do have a knowledge base of what's going on in Nebraska. My primary focus is in the southwestern part of Nebraska, and do a lot of trade in this area.
How are those values as you're out and about talking with different producers out there, as well as maybe some investors? What are they saying about the land values, and what do you see?
What I see in our trade area is the rental rates have not really come down as much as what the producer would like them to do. That's twofold. You got the landlord that needs that extra value to cover expenses, property taxes and such, and you got competition. And so what I'm seeing is the fact that from an investor buyer standpoint, they can see a return on investment that's going to put some stability in this land market. I know producers would like to see these land values lower, but buyers, they also understand that there's some competition out there. Sellers, they need a price that is going to put them into a spot to get them, whether reduce some debt, settle an estate or something like that. And so there's just so many factors that are involved, and quality of land is the biggest thing. We're seeing a lot of lower quality land on the market right now because when somebody thinks they need to sell, that's what they need to sell, is something that it doesn't produce over time. When there's a good property that comes on the market, it does bring full value, and there is some stability in that.
If people want to get a hold of you, maybe they want to market some land, look at some of those tracks you mentioned, where should they go?
Well, they should, first of all, I would appreciate the phone call. My number is 308-532-LAND, L-A-N-D. And then my website is nebraskalandbrokers.com. They can go on there, see what I have on the market, see what I've sold in the past, and understand what our company is and how we do things.
Well, we appreciate the information. We'll be talking with Duane McClain here at the 2019 Buffalo Bill Farm and Ranch Expo. I'm Bryce Duskett on the Rural Radio Network.